Well, I guess my question is, your quarrel was that you don't like situationships, but yet you just said that there are times when the men said, I want commitment, I want to move things forward, and you said no. So can you explain that?
Those situations I've known that we're just not meant to, it wouldn't be a very long relationship.
Okay.
Like I was interested in them in the beginning, I got to know them, and it just decided that we weren't meant to be, and so I didn't want to continue with it.
Okay. So the guys that you want don't want you, and the guys that want you don't want them.
That is the situation, yes.
Got it. Okay. Good times. Modern dating 2022. Go ahead.
If I could actually chime in on that really quick.
Of course.
I agree 100%. These situationships are not ideal. I think people are like, society and mainly social media has put such a, like, it's glorified this hookup culture, which has been said a lot, which is honestly really gross. I think people don't have enough like faithfulness and trust in each other. And it's just easier to be single or just be friends with benefits, even though you could have a connection with that person. So I agree 100% on that one.
Exactly. It's like the minute you move forward, things get too serious, but you've already gotten to that point.
No, exactly.
I think it depends. So I think it depends. Like, I think, yes, hookup culture is kind of crazy, but I also think that people kind of go into dating in general wanting to like have a boyfriend, which I guess it just depends on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for a boyfriend, then I think like communicating that early on kind of avoids having these situationships. Instead of being like, this is fun, we're hanging out, what are we doing? Just say like, I'm looking for a boyfriend. Are you interested? Whereas like, if you're looking to just meet people and connect and vibe, then you can say that and you can meet a whole bunch of people. And it's not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to like hook up with every single one of them, but you can also just like meet people and be like, oh, they were dope, but they're like kind of whack romantically. So then you just like next. And then you just avoid situationships if like you create your own situation, in my opinion.
No, I think that's actually a really good point because, I have tried that where I've communicated very early that I was looking for a relationship or I was not looking for any type of strict hookup or friends with benefits situation. And maybe 1 out of 4 times it's gone through and progressed and just didn't work out. But I definitely think it helps if you communicate that straightforward.
Word. Oh, go ahead, Luke.
Sorry about that. I know I keep on like jumping
around.
around.
Come in.
No, that's another good point. And it's people have such a hard time saying what they want, I think, because they feel like they're going to lose what they have or like lose that moment. But it's so important, so crucial to be open with that person you're talking to so that you can actually like set up a foundation before anything serious gets started.
Wait, Luke, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 19.
Wise beyond his years. By the way, if you could just scoot that microphone just a bit that way. Yeah, and tilt it up slightly. Up a bit more, a little less. You got it. Keep going.
Can I do it?
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so moving on. Do you have... I don't know if you remember the initial question, but...
Is it like... Well, I mean, I'm not dating, so would this be from before?
Yeah, like
when
past experience. I'm sure you have some memories.
Yeah. I mean, it's been so long. No, I think that something I don't like, and this is way less deep than what was being discussed before, but I don't like when guys send me pictures of their dick unless I've like asked for it, but I've never have, so I just don't want to get it unsolicited. And I think it's disrespectful. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, really quick, we can open it up to the panel. Like, have you guys ever received?
I'm sure
Yes.
I mean, well, I don't know because
Dick
they're
pic?
like really young. So
Okay, so every girl's she's received. Luke, have you received? Luke, any dick pic? Have you received a dick pic?
I have not, thankfully.
have you sent one?
I have not.
Oh, that's
think-
that's good. Respectful.
I think that's really fucking weird.
Yeah, I've never sent a dick pic, so I think women should start sending pussy pics though. I would invite it. Send the pussy pics. All labia matter. Okay. So.
P power.
The what?
P P-power.
Oh, right, because that word. Okay. So, go ahead.
Love bombing. I actually do not want to be serenaded at all by anyone. Yeah, no, that's weird. I feel like if someone kind of love bombs you in the beginning with like a whole bunch of flowers and a whole bunch of presents, it's kind of a red flag. It's like you don't even really like know me. This is fairly new. I feel like buying dinners chill, but I feel like when people, that's like boyfriend behavior when you're figuring out what you want to do, which is not want a boyfriend.
Okay, so no love bombing. Go ahead.
I'm kind of on the fence of like all of that because I have had guys give me flowers and like posters for like my sports games, but like I wouldn't want to be with them even though I enjoyed it. And then I'm talking to this guy right now and he just bought me a shirt of like his favorite baseball team just so I could support them with him, but I don't even like his team. And we barely started talking like a week ago.
Oh yeah.
So
Wait, he
Red
bought.
flag.
Yeah, definitely.
He gave you a gift of his favorite baseball team. You said.
Yeah.
Is it his size? Because he might have just bought that shit for himself.
No,
And he was like, "Oh, I got an extra one," and he gave it to you.
No, because he lives in a different state for college, and we're on FaceTime. It was actually last night that he bought me it. We're on FaceTime.
Wait, is this a guy you're dating? Wait.
No, we like just started talking last week.
It's a situationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Have y'all hooked up?
No, he's in a different state.
What state?
Louisiana.
Why? Hold on. Have you ever met him in person?
I've met him once because he dated one of my teammates like 3 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is okay.
Yeah. Well,
Why-
he's from here.
But
so-
why even entertain someone that lives so far away? I can see if you've been in a long-term relationship and somebody moves away, but like why? I don't get the long distance thing.
I wasn't even trying to get into that. I was just trying to look for a friend, and then it kind of happened. Like he's like me, but a guy version, and that's what I like.
What is you?
Well, we're both into sports.
Okay.
Same movies taste, music taste. Like we're both sarcastic, Mexican.
So hold on, you're having trouble finding sarcastic, sports-loving Mexican men in California?
Yes, and all the guys here in Santa
Oh, yeah.
Barbara are literally the worst. Especially,
Santa Barbara guys are the worst.
Yeah,
Why
they
is
are.
that?
Well, all they want are
What do they want?
to hook up. That's it.
But this guy who lives in Louisiana, he doesn't want that.
I mean, I don't think so because he's like the most respectful guy I've ever met. And yeah.
You can be honest. You're just trying to finesse him for sports jerseys you don't even want, right?
No,
I'm kidding.
I would never do that.
Okay, so is your current boyfriend long distance?
No.
Oh, okay.
I live with him.
Okay, okay. Because when I kind of made the comment about long distance, I thought I got a glare from the other side of the table, but what? Okay, all right. Luke.
Yeah.
So anything dating related you want to get off your chest? Anything that kind of bugs you? Bad date?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think the situationships are really stupid. I don't like it. If you have the intention to get into a relationship, I would pursue that. And then also with the love bombing, I find myself a very affectionate person who also demands to be, like my partner to be very affectionate.
Yeah.
So it kind of has to go both ways. I get the whole, like, the guy should be asking her out and all this stuff. That's fine. But I think there should be some, mutual, like, come back to that response with it.
Okay. Wait, so you don't like the situationships?
No, I don't. And again, I'm single now, and I just got out of a relationship. And ironically enough, it started as a situationship. It was kind of just like a summer fling, and we weren't good for each other, and we both kind of just agreed like, hey, we need to cut this off. But it went from like a weird situationship into dating, and then it was kind of fuzzy, but fuzzy is in a term as like not like we weren't loyal to each other, but I don't know. It was a weird. It was, I'll always have love for the person. That's just, it's not gonna go away. But you just gotta live with it, I guess.
By the way, I think chat is in love with you, Luke. There's been
Thank
a
you,
lot of
chat.
comments about
Thank you, chat.